Right. Welcome. Day 2 of our Tridosha balancing program, Kapha Dosha Nivaran. Before we recap everything, let's do our 3 ohms and then we'll just recap what we did yesterday and what you've done today. 3 ohms. Keep your belly relaxed. Take a full deep breath. Tongue at the roof of your mouth, belly relaxed. Oh. 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 Yeah, I would encourage everyone to do the ohms. It is also an interesting and a powerful practice. The vibrations that it creates in your body are very useful, number one. Number two, as your systems start cleansing, as your systems start clearing up, you will actually feel the vibrations much more clearly inside your system. Actually, you might actually start feeling them all the way from the Sahasrara to the Mooladhara and so on sometimes. Excuse me. Sorry. Yeah, sometimes a little bit of phlegm does come out. Old phlegm. 72,000 nadis, remember. 72,000 nadis have to be cleansed. Your sushumna is like the main drain. Most of the stuff that you try to throw out of your system consciously, as far as your respiratory system, etc., is concerned, nadis are part of that. It has to happen through your sushumna, largely through the sushumna. So therefore, अभी जो COVID, for example, हुआ, a lot of people suffer from COVID and so on. Research, medical research shows how a lot of people, many people's sushumna, vagus nerve as they call it in the West nowadays, has been very, very badly affected. If the vagus nerve is affected, almost any organ in the body can become challenged because of that. Okay, so let's complete what we were saying. Neetuji, I think you finished or you have something more to say? Hmm. Are you done? Okay, very good. Rashmiji, you said you've done your practices for the day. Did your breath move a little lower than before?
Yes, sir. Better than yesterday.
How low?
Just below the belly.
Just below. A little below the belly. Okay. Lalita ji, what about you? How low did your breath go?
Yes, I can feel up to Swadhisthana. That much I can feel.
Okay, very good. That's lower than yesterday?
Yes, yes.
Okay, very good. Gurpreet ji?
I was feeling, yesterday it was conscious effort to take the breath till the tailbone. Today it was easy and my body was feeling very light after that.
Wonderful. Let's start with our exercises for a few minutes. We won't do too long. Just do them so that there is a recap. There is a flow of energy and breath through your system. Same thing. Move your arms up and down and swing them while the in-breath is coming. Tongue is at the roof of the mouth. Stomach is super relaxed, extra relaxed. If you can take it one level deeper, even better. This is where your stomach is. And allow the breath to fill all the way from the perineum or the pelvic area, lower abdomen, upper abdomen, all the way up. Pura ka pura bhariye. And the exhale comes up along the spine. Very simple. This is what we did. We did until here yesterday. So we are repeating that much. And then we'll add a little more to our practice. Stay with your breath, observe your breath, see how deep your breath is going, observe sensations that your breath might bring to your awareness sometimes, and make a note of them. The more you observe your breath, the more you notice how your breath is moving and how it's impacting you, the more you will be able to become friendly with your breath. Your breath will actually start talking to you. Your breath will actually start sharing its secrets with you. This is how insights come. This is how clarity comes. This is how breakthroughs come. This is how all my programs were born. I am not special. I have done nothing special. I'm a very ordinary person. I have no special skills, background, ability, anything of that sort. I just happened to become a breath watcher. I became conscious, keenly aware, keenly conscious of my breath. And then breath befriended me, started sharing its beautiful secrets, insights, out of which some very, very powerful programs were born. Extremely powerful programs. I think I should share one testimonial that was shared with me today, that was sent to me today. If you don't mind, it's connected with the ED reversal program, but anyway, it's still a very powerful endorsement, if I can use that word. Yeah. Oops. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Yeah. So it says, Pranam Guruji, today's observations. Woke up this morning due to very strong erection. I'm sorry, this has to do with an ED program, so he's talking about that. This morning I ran 8 kilometers. My stamina has increased a lot due to yogic breathing. As soon as I get time throughout the day, I practice belly breathing. Practicing belly breathing has given many benefits in erection as well. Along with erectile dysfunction, yogic breathing and exercise are also beneficial both mentally and physically. Breathing energy is coming upwards from the Muladhara, and the joy that I am getting cannot be expressed in words. The joy that I'm getting, Ananda. Guru Rajesh ji created ED reversal program has changed my life. So uh, testimonials like this, it's not only about reversing ED, it's about all the other kinds of impact or the results that they're getting. In this case, super experience of Ananda, super experience of uh, you know combination of brain orgasm, multiple orgasm, whole body orgasm, and stuff like this. Just with the breath, nothing else, nothing else. No manipulation, no nothing, no use of hands, no use of medicines, no use of anything else, only your breath. That's how powerful it is. I'm sharing it because it's such a powerful comment. So as you become more and more aware of your breath, as you start understanding your breath starts sharing secrets that very few people seem to be aware of. People will marvel. Some will believe you. Many, maximum won't believe you. It doesn't matter. Life is not about being believed by anyone else. It's about you believing in whatever you are doing, whatever your experiences are, and seeing the benefits that it brings you. That's important. So that's the power of it. Om. Om. I can't see you at all, Santosh ji. And Dr. Seema, you are standing very close to your camera, so I really can't see much of you. But if it is not inconvenient, yeah, that's better. So much better. Right, right. Very good. So observe your breath. Stay with your breath. See how your breath is moving deeper. Observe some of the sensation. Now, as you continue doing this, you will bring in one more practice. With your in breath, with your in breath, you will engage the Muladhara. Engage the Muladhara means just that point at the Muladhara, you will gently pull it upwards. As if you're lifting it just a little. Don't use too much energy or force or pressure over there. Just a light, just light nudging so that moves a little upwards. And your breath, let your breath go, move into the Muladhara. The out breath continues to move up the spine. So this continues. You are adding the engagement of the Muladhara, gentle engagement. Now, please remember one thing. Near the Muladhara, there are at least 3 different distinct muscle groups. We don't want to engage the other muscle groups. We wish to engage only the Muladhara. So bring your awareness to your Muladhara. And if you feel that other muscle groups are engaged, be a little lighter, go a little more gently, try to distinguish or understand your Muladhara, which is at the base, which is at the between the genitals, between the urinary opening and the anal opening. In the case of women, it's a little higher on the back wall of the cervix. I think most of you will have an understanding because I think all of you have had babies and you have an understanding of some of these things, and you might have done certain other kinds of breath work or exercises to get this. So that is your Muladhara. We will not engage the sphincter or the anal muscles. We will also not employ the Kegel muscles that we sometimes, in the case of women, when they're having a baby, the doctor, the gynecologist might suggest doing certain Kegel exercises and so on. So those are not to be engaged, only the Muladhara. If you get a sense of it, please confirm that you've got it.
Is it to be engaged while breathing in and
only
leave it while breathing out?
Yes. Disengage. Yes. Perfect. Engage the Muladhara with the inner, disengage with the outer breath. Oh, one more thing. Keep your jaw relaxed. Keep your jaw very relaxed and keep a smile on your face. A gentle smile on your face and a relaxed jaw changes the quality of your breath. It's a very subtle change again. But remember, a lot of things happening in a subtle way end up giving you a fairly obvious result holistically. Om. Yeah. So किसका हो रहा है अच्छे से? Who's feeling? Who's able to do it? Monica ji, excellent, very good. Anyone else who's able to engage the Muladhara? Okay, very good, Neetu ji. Okay, very good, Lalita ji. Okay, very good, Rashmi ji. Excellent. Santosh ji, okay, very good, excellent. Okay, very good, Gurpreet ji. Almost everyone except Dr. Seema. So, Dr. Seema, see if you can get a sense of it. So now that you've come here, we will continue with the same breath that you are doing, but you are adding one more level of complexity is such a bad word. One more level of refinement, I should say. What are you going to do now? Continue with whatever you're doing, including the engagement of the Muladhara, engagement of the perineum. That breath which you are taking to your Muladhara, that same breath which you are taking all the way to the Muladhara, let it go to the Muladhara or as close to the Muladhara as it goes. Some of you feel it's not going to the Muladhara. Doesn't matter. Jahan tak ja raha hai, niche jaane dijiye. Simultaneously, one channel is going towards the Muladhara. Simultaneously from the Muladhara, pull your breath up along the spine. The path along which you were exhaling earlier, now you are pulling your same in breath up the spine. So now you will have 2 breaths up the spine. One is the in breath as well, and of course the out breath. So you will begin to understand that there are 2 channels working simultaneously inside you. You are breathing, your breath is moving from the Sahasrara going all the way to the Muladhara. Some of you might not feel Muladhara, may feel a little higher than the Muladhara, and that's okay. Simultaneously, you will pull your breath from the Muladhara or the tailbone, if you are more comfortable, from the tailbone up along the spine. So you will get the sense, just a lift hota, one thing is coming down, one thing is going up, you will get that kind of a sensation. One breath is moving down, there is one channel where breath is moving down and one channel through which breath is moving up. See, do it, do it, do it. करिए, सबके सब करिए. Everything else remains the same. Everything else that you were doing continues the way it was. Geeta ji, namaste. I'm sorry you are a little late, and I hope you've understood what we are doing. We are doing exactly what we did yesterday, and then we've added engagement of the perineum, engagement of the Mooladhara. That's one spot. In the case of women, it's slightly higher than the base, and it's on back end of the cervix, back wall of the cervix. So pull that up gently, and the in breath which is coming to the Mooladhara, let it come to the Mooladhara. You engage the perineum when you are breathing in, and then once you've got a hang of it clearly, you will also continue to pull that in breath up along the spine. Remember, the word is pull the breath from the spine, because that is what you will do to get your breath moving up the spine. Monica ji, आपका हो रहा है? Try करिए, होगा होगा, आराम से होगा. No
In
issues at
breath,
all.
I can I can feel the in breath going up to the Mooladhara, but the outgoing breath I can't
होगा
figure
होगा
out
होगा.
how it is coming out.
बहुत आराम से होगा. Just bring your attention to that region, the Mooladhara region, and let your mind tell your body you are going to pull the breath up along the spine. Nothing else. You have no idea how powerful your mind is. You have no idea how much your mind controls the functions of your body in subtle ways and so on. But awareness nahi hai, so we don't know how to use it. As you continue with this program, you will begin to see you can actually, with your mind power, you can actually move your energy to almost any part of your body. So that is what happens in the ED program. People use their their mind power, and of course, after cleansing the channels, to be able to move energy to anywhere, including to their genitals, so that their erectile dysfunction issues are dealt with, cleared, sorted out within weeks. Nobody brings results like this. Breath does. So continue to breathe deep into your system to the Mooladhara if it is happening. And as your breath is moving there, continue to pull one part of the breath up along the spine. Very simple. It happens. It just happens like that. There's really nothing to do. कोई special technique नहीं है इसमें. Your mind says pull the breath up the spine and the pull starts. But keep your belly relaxed. Keep your belly super relaxed. Any tension in the belly will upset this, will not allow this to happen. So keep the belly relaxed. Who's able to do it? Who's able to sense it? No one? Okay. करिए करिए थोड़ी देर करिए.
I can do this.
Okay. So you are getting a clear sense that
Yes.
there are two channels working now. Excellent. Just continue doing this. Excellent, Lalita ji. Sorry, sir, very sleepy. Okay, sorry, Geeta ji. Have a good night. Oh, unless you stay here and doze through the session, if you like. whatever suits you. I ain't gonna push you. Oh. ललिता जी का हो रहा है दोनों चैनल.
I cannot find two different paths, but I can find only same path. It's going down and coming back in the same path. I feel like that. I don't know whether it is correct or not.
No, but if
Same
there
for
is
me.
if there is one movement happening downwards and one movement happening upwards simultaneously, how can it happen in one channel?
Okay, then I should be correcting.
If you can clearly feel that there is one channel, or there is one movement of breath down the channel, simultaneously there is one movement upwards, how can there be two contrarian movements in the same area? देखिए, bring your attention. Bring your attention, you'll
Then
see
I will
it.
be
You'll see
wrong.
it.
Okay.
No, not a question of wrong. You bring your awareness, you will sense it.
Okay. Okay.
But I feel that how it can happen if one is going down, how the other one is coming up simultaneously.
Because there are two different channels. So simple.
So
लिफ्ट में
that
क्या
I
होता
can't
है?
figure out.
लिफ्ट में क्या होता है? एक जो लिफ्ट कैरेज जो ऊपर जा रही है, पीछे से उसके वेट्स नीचे आ रहे हैं. ये होता है ना. So it's not the same, but that's only to demonstrate कैसे होता है. Because these are two different channels, Monica ji. आपको तो बहुत आसान होना चाहिए. आप तो मूलाधार पहुंच चुके हो.
Yeah, but
Should
how
be
to
so.
pick out also?
Just pull up along the from the Muladhara up along the spine. Very simple. Your mind tells your body, the body responds.
Yeah, but
Simple.
sorry,
Hmm?
same time you're breathing in, breathing out. How is it possible?
You are not breathing
Same
out now, Seema ji. You are not breathing out now. You are continuing to breathe in.
And
One breath is moving downwards,
yeah,
and one breath is moving upwards because those are two different channels.
but you're not breathing out.
You are not breathing out now. After you've taken a full breath, then you are going to breathe out.
But during when you're breathing in, you imagine that energy is coming up the spine. That's what.
There is no imagination. This is what happens in your body. As your breath is moving down, some of you have sensed that your breath is going to the Muladhara, and that's a wonderful thing. No issues with that. Hone dijiye. Simultaneously, you start opening the other channel. There is another door which you have opened. So whatever breath has gone towards the Muladhara is now being drawn from the Muladhara, and जैसे YouTube वो होता है ना you क्या होता है ना test tube U shape का test tube होता है ना. So think of your breath channel as a U shaped test tube. One channel is going downwards, and at the Muladhara it's turning up and moving up along the spine. Do you have a Sushumna or not, Dr. Seema? You have a vagus nerve. So then you are only accessing the vagus nerve. That's all you are doing. Chaliye kariye.
And besides, during this time, Muladhara is tight. Only when you release it when you're exhaling.
No, it's not tight. You lift, you gently engage the Muladhara when you are breathing in. That same breath which is coming to the Muladhara moves up along the spine. Yeah, this is one movement. When you've taken a full breath, allow the exhale from the base of the spine, which you were doing earlier. Nothing new there. Just continue with that. Are we clear? Santoshji, you were raising your hand. You wish to say something.
While inhalation, it is my Muladhara is getting engaged, and it is from the left hand side. It's not actually left side, I can say, not hand, left side. And while exhaling, it's on the right side, the energy is pulling upwards. This is what I'm feeling.
Okay, okay. But are you able to feel the movement of breath downwards and upwards simultaneously?
So upwards, it's not exactly coming towards the head.
No, मैंने head का बात. One second. Why do you jump so much? मैंने head की कोई बात करी क्या? I only said the channel upwards. That is all. I have not even brought the head into the equation yet.
Right.
So I only want you to become aware of two movements. One is a downward movement towards the Muladhara. One is an upwards movement from the Muladhara. Bas, that's it. Very simple. इतना आपके sensation में आ रहा है?
Yeah, I will do it again.
Yeah. Okay, very good. Please go on. Lalita ji, अच्छे से हो रहा है?
I mean, I have to put effort to do that.
No, there is no effort required. If you put effort, you will miss it. Don't put any effort. Only bring your awareness. That is enough. Zero effort required. Zero effort. Please don't put any effort at all. Just bring your awareness. It will happen like that. ऐसे होगा.
I keep bending my legs, it's paining. Is it okay if I stand straight and do?
Yeah. The moment you feel any discomfort, change your posture. Yes, by all means do that. Also, you can change some of the exercises that you're doing, so that you don't feel too bored with the same movement, or you don't get too tired with the same movement. So yeah, change it. Monica ji, कहाँ फंस गए? अब हो रहा है. Okay. Very good.
I think it comes from the left.
Sorry?
I think the breath goes down the right and it comes up from the left.
There is no need to think.
No, what I feel.
Okay. If you are feeling that is your feeling. I can't do anything about it. It is your sensation. I will not contest it. So, आपका sensation है. Very good. अच्छा. But for the moment, As far as I'm concerned, my instruction or my the thing that we need to do at the moment is one channel is moving down towards the Mooladhara. One channel is moving from the Mooladhara up along the spine. If your spine is to the side, to the right, to the left, or whatever, I'll accept that. It is your body. What can I do? Where is your Mooladhara? No, where is your Sushumna? Where is your vagus nerve? Tell me. आप तो डॉक्टर साहब हैं.
That is in the center. The
हाँ,
movement
तो
is.
नहीं वो ये ओवर थिंकिंग का नतीजा ही है. नथिंग एल्स. ओवर थिंकिंग. जस्ट कीप योर माइंड रिलैक्स. लेट योर माइंड गो टू स्लीप. Close your eyes. Only watch your breath. Your mind will continue to interfere. Your mind will continue to put inputs into the whole thing. Your mind will continue to try to draw conclusions. It will continue to try and make judgments. Let it do its drama now. Why do you want to fall for its drama? छोड़िए ना यार. If you remember that your mind is your enemy, you will not fall for its drama. Once you start overcoming the drama of your mind will slowly become like a paltu kutta. It will start following you. It will start doing whatever you wish to do. जिस तरह से एक पालतू कुत्ता आफ्टर सम टाइम उसको लीश भी बांधने की आवश्यकता नहीं होती है. वो बेचारा साथ साथ अपने आप पीछे पीछे आता है. ट्रेन हो गया, समझ गया कि इसी में मेरी भलाई है. घर भूल जाऊंगा तो कल खाने को भी नहीं मिलेगा, सोने की जगह भी नहीं मिलेगी, रास्ते वाले कुत्ते मुझे काट काट के खत्म कर देंगे. तो बेस्ट टू स्टे नियर द बॉस. वो प्रोटेक्शन भी देंगे, घर भी देंगे, खाना भी देंगे, सभी तो देंगे, एयर कंडीशन रूम भी दे देंगे कभी कभी तो. So the life of a paltu kutta is a good life in some ways. Oh, make your mind your paltu kutta, for heaven's sake. Teach it to become your paltu kutta. If you understand that your mind, जो आप ही के ऊपर में भौंकता है एक रास्ते, like a street dog, what does your mind do? Most of the time, your mind is creating problems, difficulties, challenges, pain for you. What is the point of keeping such a mind? Either you train your mind or you throw it away into the dustbin. यदि आपका पालतू कुत्ता हमेशा आप पे भौंकेगा, आपको काटेगा, how long will you tolerate that poor paltu kutta? Tell me, how long will you keep him as a pet? There are some who do, for better or for worse, for whatever reason. Okay, who else is sensing the double movement of breath? Okay, Monica ji, clear हो गया? अच्छे से clear हो गया? Very good. Okay, Neetu ji, very good, excellent. Yes, Santosh ji. Okay, very good. Okay.
Now I can feel the movement coming and going, but this time I won't use the word right side, left side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Monica ji, any right side, left side for you?
Nothing, just
Nothing,
moving
that's
up
right.
and down through the
Okay,
spine.
very good. Neetu ji, any right side, left side for you as well?
No, sir.
No?
Only movements. Just
Only
coming
movements.
something down and coming going up. That's it.
Okay, okay, very good. But simultaneously, साथ में होना चाहिए. यदि साथ में हो रहा है तो that means now you can actually feel two channels working simultaneously. आपको तो ये नहीं पता था, आपके एक्सपीरियंस में तो नहीं था, अब आपके एक्सपीरियंस में आ रहा है. डॉक्टर सीमा जी, बैठने से नहीं होगा, आपको हिला हिला के कराऊंगा मैं, छोड़ूंगा नहीं. रश्मि जी, आप एकदम चुप हो, आपसे कुछ रिस्पॉन्स नहीं आ रहा है.
Basically, I'm feeling good about the breath going up and down. So
that is good, but मुझे दो चैनल का एक्सपीरियंस चाहिए.
I can feel the up. I mean, the flow of energy up. Down is a little low. I mean, compared to the up.
But
So
is it happening simultaneously? एक साथ में हो
yes,
रहा है?
हाँ मतलब ऊपर नीचे हो रहा है, but the one is a little lower than the other. I
Doesn't
can
matter.
feel that. Yeah.
Doesn't matter. As long as साथ में दो channels में movement हो रहा है, अच्छी बात है. We continue to work on that. Please continue. Continue to do whatever you're doing. Tongue is at the roof of your mouth. Tip of the tongue is behind your upper teeth. Belly is super relaxed. You are taking a full breath, filling up the pelvic region, lower abdomen, upper abdomen, all the way up to your shoulders. That's your in breath. Simultaneously, one part of your in breath is moving up along the spine from the Muladhara or from the tailbone. Both are fine. Let that movement happen simultaneously. Also, as you breathe in, you are gently engaging your perineum. You are gently engaging the Muladhara. Excellent if this is all happening to you. संतोष जी सब हो रहा है अच्छे से आपका?
I'm feeling good actually. Both the nostrils are open and breathing is very rapid. Body has become very energetic. So,
and has your mind quietened down a little more?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, very good.
Even the smile also it has. It seems
yes,
to be
I can.
Yeah.
No, your face is already beginning to glow. Compared to what it was. Yes.
Yeah.
When the first day when I saw you in the Shwasko Shuddhi Kriya, compared to that now there is a certain glow on your face already, which is very nice. चलिए चलिए बढ़ाइए बहुत आगे जाएंगे, बहुत आगे जाना है. You will shine अभी तो. Om. 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 Keep your belly super relaxed. Are you all beginning to feel that your belly is more relaxed than it has been in the past? Is that sense coming to you? That your belly is more relaxed than ever, than before? No? So you need to feel that. Om. The belly needs to become more and more relaxed. ललिता जी हो रहा है, ठीक से हो रहा है, अच्छे से हो रहा है दोनों चैनल?
I'm just trying.
Okay.
Let me try.
Please go on. Seema ji, any improvement? Gurpreet ji, any improvement?
I'm getting those two channels, but sometimes it breaks. Then again, I have to concentrate.
That's okay. At least it's a start. Very good. चलिए करते रहिए. Continue. Seema ji, Dr. Seema.
I become got tired.
Doesn't matter. करिए. Go on. Monica ji, थक गए, बैठ गए. ठीक है. बैठे करिए. Move your breath. बैठे. Let that same circulation of breath continue. You may do this or you may not do this because you've done this for 10-15 minutes. More. More than 10-15 minutes. आधा घंटा कर लिया. So now you can work your breath. Yeah, others can also sit down. I think you've done a fair bit. जो आज के जो additions थे आपने कर लिए. So we are engaging the Muladhara as we are breathing in, and as we are breathing out, we disengage the Muladhara. The in-breath is now moving along two channels. One is moving towards the Muladhara, and one in-breath channel is moving from the Muladhara up along the spine. This is what I call the Hanuman master breath. It's a very, very powerful technique. If you ever have any pain, like a back pain or a shoulder pain, fibromyalgia, or even sciatica, if you employ this breath work, this Hanuman master breath, keep your belly relaxed, let your breath go down to the Muladhara. One part of it is pulled up along the spine. That alone will help clear your pain. ये मेरी guarantee आपको. It has happened with me. I've shared the technique with a few others. They've actually felt the improvements. Yes,
actually, right now I'm having pain in my knees. That is could be due to knee degeneration, and all over the spine, some back problem, lower back. If I stand for more than half an hour, and when I sit on the chair, it pains severely. So I needed this. I hope so it works.
Even my back pain also is gone.
One second, Gopi ji. Yeah, so continue doing this, Monica ji. Now, to bring in a little more clarity in what you are doing, so that the pain aspect is dealt with more readily, as you are doing this breath, as your in breath is coming up along the spine, if the pain is in the lower back, imagine that this in breath is collecting a little bit of whatever is there and taking it away with it, moving it up along with it, as if it's, washing whatever is there with its goodness and moving upwards and clearing it away from the system. So bring this awareness. This is one movement. The other is also, since you said there is something in the knee, you can actually channel one part of the pain from the knee up along the spine. So as you are pulling your breath up the spine, feel that breath also washing up over your knees, coming up the thighs and the spine and out of the system. Do this for some time. Initially, you will feel that there is some subtle change. थोड़ा सा कहीं पे कुछ फर्क. If you are sensitive, तब वो समझ में आ जाएगा. That's the first sign that it started working. It's a first and clear sign that this breath has started doing its magic. Now it depends on you how well you wish to continue, because along the way, some drama will also happen. The drama that is going to happen is along the way, something will happen that will make you feel that this breath is causing me this problem, this difficulty, this issue. ये drama होगा, guaranteed होगा. If you fall prey to that drama, you will not be able to master this technique. If you do not fall prey to that drama, the cleansing will happen beautifully. Years old. मेरी एक मामी जी थी, उनको sciatica pain था. She went to America to get herself operated upon, and she must have spent crore or more, if not crores, because she was there a long time, and it was, I think, among the best hospitals over there. So operation हुआ, सब कुछ हुआ, and she was there for a long time, recovering from her operation and all, and then of course COVID and all. So there were other levels of issues connected with that. She came back with the same pain. Then I prevailed upon her कि मामी जी आप करके तो देखिए ना, मैं आपसे जो शेयर कर रहा हूँ करके तो देखिए. सोचा कि जब इतना कुछ किया कुछ नहीं हुआ, अमेरिका भी चले गए, ऑपरेशन भी हो गया, तब भी नहीं हुआ, कर लो, क्या जाता है. So she tried it. A few weeks later she says, amazing results. You are a miracle, you are a miracle healer. ये उनका मैसेज आता है. Because it's worked on her. करोड़ों रुपया खर्चा करने के बाद, why go for that? It can happen so easily, so comfortably, so smoothly.
I have one more question, sir.
Your breath is an immense amount of power if you begin to understand it and let it work on you. Yes, go on, Monica ji.
Yes, how does it work in degeneration of bones? Because doctor said that your knee bones are getting degenerated.
देखिए,
due
जहां
to
भी है जो कुछ,
hormonal changes and whatever.
yes, I accept. There are mechanical, there are physical issues, and I am not a doctor. I'm not a trained medical personnel. I'm not an expert in the region. I will not offer advice which is not in my ability. But I can at least offer some thought. See, ultimately, everything starts with energy. If your energy flows in a certain way, why is it not possible that it can start patching up or creating conditions for the healing process? See, body always rebuilds itself. यदि मेरा शरीर कहीं पे कट जाता है तो बाहर से आके उसमें कोई थोड़ी फ्लेश लगाता है. The body rebuilds itself. So the body can only rebuild itself as long as the functions of the body are going well. If your breath is working through you, and through the breath your energy system is working, I see no reason why even degeneration of bone cannot be reversed. ED reversal program is somebody with 15 years of erectile dysfunction cured within weeks. कोई डॉक्टर तो नहीं बोलता कि आप ब्रेथ वर्क जाके करो तब आपका ठीक हो जाएगा. कोई तो नहीं बोलता. क्यों ठीक हो रहा है? Because that is the power of your breath. That is the power of your energy. See, when you do breath work, you are accessing your pranic body much more directly. This whole system is pieced together with your prana. The working of your physical body, your mental body, your intelligence body, your ananda body, it's all done through your prana. Yes, of course, you need a physical body also. Of course, you need a mental body also. But उसको सबको संचलित करने के लिए प्राण का रोल है. So if your pranic body is working well, if it's functioning well, there is a lot of miracles it can do inside you. In fact, there is a very well-known Baba Ramdev. Everyone has heard of him. When he first started saying that pranayam can heal cancer, people used to laugh at him because you see he has no sophistication. He's a सीधा साधा आदमी बेचारा, गंवारा आदमी है बेचारा. दिल अच्छा है, दिल बहुत अच्छा है. लोग उनकी क्या मजाक करते हैं कि वो लड़की के और कपड़े पहन के वहां से भाग गए. People talk irrelevant things. इतने पैसे बना रहे. What is he doing to himself? How much money is he spending on himself? Has he created a big family? Has he created a big dynasty? कुछ तो नहीं है. 15-20 साल में बेचारे सब छोड़ के चल जाएंगे. देश वालों का हो जाएगा. Whether he's got a crore or 100 crores or 1,000 crore or even 1 lakh crores, he's not going to take it with him. He doesn't even have a family to whom he's going to give it. It's going to be all there for the country. So this gentleman, when he started talking about pranayam, the power of pranayam, and he used to say that pranayam can actually cure cancer, people used to laugh at him. People used to say all kinds of things. People even filed cases against him. कितनों को ठीक किया, कितने कितने तरीके से ठीक किया. अब जिनका हो गया. Now what is the problem? जिनको ठीक कर देते हैं with this, they cannot even go to the media and advertise कि ये हुआ है, because that is how the rules are. मैं ED reversal का program चलाता हूँ with superb results. When I put an ad on this on Facebook bans me. What do? Superb results. I'll share some of the testimonials that people have sent. Why is it important? Because almost in every family, after a certain age, there are people suffering from this, and it's creating a certain level of difficulty in every family. So there are cures that breath can help you with. So similarly, if you learn how to use your breath, move your breath, bone density या bone का जो भी degeneration है, miracles happen. And at the center of a miracle, it's always about energy. Ultimately, दो चीज है जीवन में. Ultimately, there are only two things, Shiva and Shakti. Any kind of physical matter is basically a manifestation of Shakti. So if your Shakti is in the Durga roop or it's in the Parvati roop, it can do anything. In the Kali Roop, it can also, dismember, it can cut off heads, it can drink blood, it can do all of that. Still Shakti. But the same Shakti in the Parvati Roop, in the Durga Roop, can do amazing healing, can do amazing kinds of miracles. So see, you are born in India with this very rich tradition of our adhyatma, and इसकी गहराई अपन ने समझी नहीं, because we are only surface Hindus. We have not become in that the ideas of Hinduism, the ideals of Hinduism, the real thought of Hinduism has not percolated inside us. अब देखो हर चीज में, whenever they talk about anything, there is always the Panch Mahabhut, Prithvi, Jal, Agni, Vayu, Akash. Even in your breath, there is talk of the Panch Mahabhut. It's part of everything. In Vastu Shastra, it is there. In astrology, it is there. In every field of human endeavor, the ancient rishis saw this holistically and they found answers. But हम लोग तो थोड़े ज़्यादा westernized हो गए, ज़्यादा educate हो गए. We become so judgmental of anything that doesn't fall in our scheme of things like that. If superficially something is not in our scheme of things, we will reject it, we will judge it. End of story. We end up losing. Loss is ours. So please try this, Monica ji. Try it with an open heart. Dil khol ke aaram se kariye. Don't even think of an outcome. Befriend your breath. When you befriend your breath, आप क्या कर रहे हो मालूम है? आप शक्ति के उपासक बन रहे हो. Without even realizing it. जैसे जैसे आप शक्ति के उपासक बन रहे हो, शक्ति अपना गेम खेलेगी. शक्ति इज माँ. कोई भी माँ को यदि उसका बच्चा आवाज देगा या उसको याद करेगा, कोई माँ है ही नहीं who will not respond. और तो और छोड़िए, let's see, if there is a कुत्ते का बच्चा who has lost his mother, who is dying of hunger, if a mother cow sees the dog and the dog, कुत्ते का बच्चा, wants to suckle at her, she will let him suckle. उसको रोकेगी नहीं. She will not say कि तो मेरा बच्चा नहीं है, उसके लिए बच्चा ही है. And you will see this in nature across many different kinds of animals in different ways. कभी थोड़ा, कभी कम, कभी ज़्यादा. But you will see this. So this is what life is. If mother energy feels your call, she will respond. So when you are connecting with Shakti, in a sense you are associating with Shakti, you are connecting with her. So when you need her help, she's there. She will come there. She'll come running faster than you imagine. And now what is Shakti required to do inside you? Ultimately, Shakti only wants one thing. Only one thing satisfied Shakti ultimately. It is Shiva. So what is Shiva then? Shiva is Chetna. So if your Shakti is allowed to move through you, it will take you straight. It will take you towards your Sahasra, towards the abode of your Shiva, your highest Chetna. This is what it's doing. So abhi jo aap kar rahe ho, these are first steps in the movement of your Shakti towards your Shiva. ये जो channel आपने मूलाधार से खोल के up the spine ले जा रहे हो. See, no matter what program I do, no matter whether it is ED reversal, whether it is raise your vibration, whether it is Tridosha, ultimately game तो यही दो चीज का है, Shiva और Shakti. इनका दो का game है, तो in some way or the other, it's going to show in whatever I share, in whatever I explain. It is going to come. It's going to become part of it. And that's all there is to it. Keep it simple. Enjoy it. इतनी richness आएगी आपके experiences में. So much wealth will come into your experience. सबके सब तो रुक गए, कहानी सुनने लग गए सबके सब. Practice is what is going to take you there. Not my words. My words are nothing. It's the practice that you have to continue. Anyway, बैठे बैठे करते रहिए. Same breath work. Same breath work. Continue moving.
It needs to be done 20 minutes in a day or twice, 20 minutes twice a day. How long?
It needs to be done 24 hours in a day. See, okay, let me qualify this. जितना awareness आप इसको लाओगे, उतनी आपकी एक अननेसेसरी चीजों की तरफ जो दिमाग दौड़ता है, जो आपको डिप्लीट करता है, that drama will stop. So the more you are able to integrate your being through Shiva and Shakti, the more you are going towards your highest potential. The more, what is your highest potential? You can't even begin to imagine what your highest potential is. You will think that my highest potential at this moment is becoming CEO of this company, or my highest potential is doing this. You can't imagine where your highest potential is. तो आप ये करेंगे तो धीरे धीरे आपका वो हाईएस्ट पोटेंशियल भी बढ़ते जाएगा. योर जो अभी यहाँ तक लगता है हाईएस्ट पोटेंशियल, ये थोड़ा ब्रेथ वर्क वगैरह करेंगे, यहाँ आ जाएगा, फिर यहाँ आ जाएगा और ऊपर चला जाएगा. तो योर हाईएस्ट पोटेंशियल विल कीप मूविंग अपवर्ड्स. अल्टीमेटली सी दो ही तो चीज है, शिवा शक्ति, और दोनों साथ में एक ही तो चीज है, परमात्मा. एंड व्हाट इज अध्यात्म? Adhyatma is movement of the Atma towards the Paramatma. This is what Adhyatma is. So, as an Atma, as an individual Atma, if your movement starts towards the Paramatma, तो धीरे धीरे आपकी आत्मिकता कम होती जाएगी, आपकी परमात्मिकता बढ़ती जाएगी. If I can use that word, I don't know how correct it is grammatically. है ना? Ultimately, this is what there is. And along your spine, दो movement है खाली. I think I mentioned that in my last session yesterday. Only two movements, एक ऊपर की तरफ, एक नीचे की तरफ. नीचे की तरफ आप जाओगे तो गड्ढा खोद रहे. The deeper you dig, the more difficult it will become to extricate yourself from that gadha. Everything that you see around, your senses will always pull you in the direction of the gadha. Only your chetna will pull you in a higher, towards the higher peak. So sorry. Practice में लगे रहिए, please. Practice is what is going to bring results, है ना? So continue. अरे सीमा जी, डॉक्टर सीमा जी, आपका हाथ ऐसे करके बैठ के एकदम डीप थॉट में आ गया. हाँ, नहीं, ब्रेथ वर्क करिए.
No, I realize actually for me sitting is better. When I'm doing up now, I'm just focused on my physical body and doing this. I'm to coordinate, focus on inside, and this for me becomes.
But like, that helps, Dr. Seema ji. That helps.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Yeah. So continue with the same breath work.
So
continue cleansing.
So what was the name of this breathing technique, Hanuman?
The one that you're pulling up along the spine, I call that the Hanuman master breath. Iski origin मैं बताता हूँ, how it happened, how I became clear on this, and how it took birth, at least as far as my own being is concerned. So there was a time a few years ago when I had a very bad case of fibromyalgia after COVID. COVID हुआ तो उसके बाद में fibromyalgia आया. Fibromyalgia is a very painful condition. Sometimes the pain is so bad you can't even sleep at night. It's so painful. You can't even toss and turn. You turn a little, your body hurts like horrible. But when you sleep, there has to be a little bit of turning. So you find a comfortable position, and then something happens, it wakes you up. So your sleep is disturbed and everything, and so on and so forth. So मुझे fibromyalgia हुआ था. I was going through a lot of pain physically, especially at night. And then one day I told him, I'm Hanumanji's bhakt. Everything in my life is under Hanumanji's guidance. So I told Hanumanji, Hanumanji, kya kar rahe ho yaar? Your bhakt is suffering like this and you're not doing anything. तो हनुमान जी तो सुनते हैं, देखते हैं. मैंने बोला, एक दिन गया कुछ नहीं हुआ, 2 दिन गया कुछ नहीं हुआ. Suddenly after that one night, I automatically breathed in a certain way. Automatically. मुझे लगा कुछ फर्क पड़ा, मेरे पेन में कुछ फर्क आया. So then I tried it again. देखा हाँ कुछ तो फर्क है. फिर ट्राई किया, कुछ तो फर्क है. So in the morning when I woke up and I do some of my morning exercises, I made sure that I was doing it with this new thing that had come into my awareness. And I found that my exercises, which used to be extremely painful because of fibromyalgia, felt a little easier. That's why I shared what I did earlier with you. Initially, that sense of relief is going to be a very tiny, just a very, very subtle sense कि कुछ फर्क पड़ा. यदि वो आ गया, that means you've got a message कि हाँ, I'm going to work for you. मोनिका जी अभी आपको बताया था ना when you were talking about that pain etc. So when I started doing this and the pain started slowing down, then I started going deeper. I did this more and more and more and more. In a few days, the pain seemed considerably less. Considerably less. Percentage wise, मैं बोलूँ तो I would say कि in about a week's time, I felt कि कम से कम आधा से तो ज़्यादा ठीक हो गया होगा. Still there, pain is still there. But I think within a few weeks, it felt like 90-95% of it was gone. But there was still some residual pain, and it continued for a little while. And then suddenly it disappeared. कहाँ चला गया मालूम ही नहीं पड़ा, and it's never come back. So the technique that was born through this was the Hanuman Master Breath. I shared this for the fibromyalgia relief. I have a Facebook group which I call the fibromyalgia relief through breath,
Okay.
and there are other groups as well. But after this, I found that this Hanuman Master Breath was actually working beautifully on numerous other conditions. You know, pains, different kinds of pains in the body, lower back pain, etc., etc. It worked like a magic pill, and of course, other conditions in the body. So then I decided to call this the Hanuman Master Breath because Hanumanji gave it to me. I call it a master breath because the moment you've understood the Hanuman Master Breath, you've started making it an integral part of your breath work or your breathing technique, it starts bringing immense changes inside you. Subtle changes, obvious changes, big changes, they all start coming inside you. So therefore, the Hanuman Master Breath.
So
Very powerful.
Can we do it in lying position also?
Yes, yes, yes. In
Like
fact, I'm going to show it to you, but not today. आज तो 12 बज रहे हैं, तो आज नहीं दिखाऊंगा, but I'll show it to you one of these days. Yeah, you can do it in lying position. You can do it in sitting position. But the more important thing for the movement is making sure that your U channel, the breath, U channel, one channel going down towards the Muladhara, one moving up from the Muladhara up along the spine. ये U channel का simultaneous awareness ये अभी के लिए आवश्यक है. So today is day 2. आपका ये practice आया है, इसको दिन में भी करिएगा, कल सुबह भी before we start our program. Please do this much, and then we'll go another step deeper.
Sure, sir. Sure.
Yeah. तो किस का नहीं हो रहा, कुछ का तो हो गया. Who is not able to do it? Is anyone not able? Okay, so everyone is able to do it. Excellent, very good. Very happy. Is everybody's breath coming closer to the Muladhara than when you started?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good, very good. Kiska? Okay, very good. Rashmi ji, touching the Muladhara almost? Okay, very good, very good. Gurpreet ji?
Yes, sir.
अरे वाह. Dr. Seema ji, आप? Okay, okay. शर्मा के नहीं बोलना है, सबका हो रहा है इसलिए नहीं बोलना है. हो रहा है तब बोलना है, ऐसे नहीं बोलना, झूठ नहीं बोलना मेरे को. हो रहा है पक्का? पक्का? स्पाई भेज दूंगा टू सी वेदर हो रहा है कि नहीं हो रहा है. स्पाई भेज दो स्पाई. ठीक है, भेज दूंगा. नीतू जी हो रहा है अच्छे से? वेरी गुड. ललिता जी? Perfect.
Yes, I can feel that it is touching up to Muladhara, but
Yes.
the two-way YouTube only I am not that much clear.
Simultaneous movement नहीं हो रहा दोनों में?
No, I'm not feeling that.
But earlier you were saying the simultaneous movement is happening.
In the same path it was happening. I feel like
How
that.
can it happen
but
in the same path?
that I am maybe if I practice tomorrow. I'm not able to feel that.
ललिता जी, एक से कैसे नीचे भी जाएगा ऊपर भी जाएगा, एक में कैसे होगा, तो क्लैश करेगा फिर.
Yeah, maybe I'll work that tomorrow.
Okay, bring a little
Maybe
more
or else in
awareness.
the evening, yeah, that awareness should be there.
ठीक है, very good, fair enough. All right, so this is what we will do for today and for tomorrow. And Monica ji, I hope your bone issues get sorted out, and they will.
Yes.
Trust your breath. There is Hanuman ji to guide you on the surface.
Yeah. I have a query. When we are doing it throughout the day, sometimes the spine gets hunchbacked. It's not straight always. So will the breath flow properly?
It is affected The more you are in the straight back position, the better. To sit, for example, in Vajrasan when you can. Vajrasan is a great posture because in Vajrasan, it's not easy to get hunched. If you notice. Also, if you use a thin cushion, if you put a cushion just under your buttocks, don't put it under your feet. Just sit on the edge at the edge with your buttocks on that cushion. You will find that your back is able to straighten because normally what happens when you are sitting on a soft surface, sofa or whatever. So when we sit over there, the weight is along the spine, so it tends to sink in and then we tend to slouch a little. So if you put this little cushion under your buttocks, you will find that you are able to hold the erect, not a not a tense or stressed erect, but just a very comfortable, relaxed, straight back. That is what we need.
Okay.
So Vajrasan helps beautifully, and sitting like this is also good. All right, I think we can end for today. Any questions? Any further questions? Right. So let's do a 3 ohms and we can stop for today. Slow, deep breath. Everyone, please do it. Thank you all. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.
Thank you.